One shot? Let's begin. I want to see you by Yukimiya Arisa. To bid adieu. Done by Baby One More Time. And translated by Hasaya or uploaded by Hasaya? Alright, let's begin everybody. Let's see. It's a one shot ghost romance and a tragedy, so I might be crying by the end of this. I want to see you. Just one more time. August 16th, Kyoto. 1 hour is 1,000 yen per person. For you, mister? Are you alone? Mm-hmm. I see. Be careful out there. Free. Oh, cut it out. Stop teasing me. Grandpa, what are these boxes for? It's glowing. It's called a floating lantern. Lantern? During Oban, our ancestors come back to this world to see their loved ones. When it's time for them to leave, we light these lanterns and float them down the river so they can return to their world. If they could come back and visit us, why don't they just stay with us forever? I wonder why too. Hino-kun. What? No, that was dangerous. What if I fell into the water? This is what? Is he okay? Jeez, Hino-kun. Not like a little water's gonna kill you. It's been quite some time. Hey, I'm Toda. Hey, I'm Toda. What middle school are you from? Oh, sorry about that. You got ignored so hard. So hard! Shut up. For the longest time, whenever I was in front of other people, I'd freeze up and be unable to speak. At home, I can talk to my parents normally, but as soon as I try to talk to other people, my words get stuck in my throat. Until I was 5, my parents were always around and raised me with love. Mama, look, look. I could speak to my parents just fine. I never thought they were being overbearing or overprotective. Bye, Sataru. But, Mama, Sataru, come over here. For the first time, I was thrust into a group of people I didn't know. Now, why don't you go and play with everyone else? I didn't have the slightest clue what I should do. Taru won't talk to me. I can't tell what he's thinking at all. You have a mouth, don't you? Then you need to use it and talk to everyone else. I don't think I've ever heard this guy's voice before. Come on, say something. If you don't say what you want to say, no one is gonna understand you. I don't care if no one understands me. I want them to understand me. I want to talk to them. Wait. But which one's your type? It was no good. No matter what. My words would never leave my throat. Whatever. Hmm. Your voice is really pretty, Hino-kun. You okay? Oh, it's shaking. You only noticed today. During choir practice, the rest of the boys were just messing around. Oi, 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 yeah. Think properly. But I thought I heard someone with a really nice voice next to me. I figured that was probably you, Hino-kun. Even though you have such a nice voice. Never say anything. Such a waste. Okay, let's begin. What's wrong? You aren't going to get marked if you don't sing. Miss Kobayashi's being way too cruel. You don't want marks? Hino can't even read out loud. No way he's gonna be able to sing by himself. Enough already. Go sit back down. Miss Kobayashi? Would you let me sing with Hino-kun? Huh? Hino-kun was one of the few people singing seriously. I think he's just a little scared to sing alone. He's always singing properly during practice. I can't accept that someone who practiced seriously will get a zero like this. Well, Hino-kun, if it's the two of you, you think you could sing? Is that okay with you? Mm-hmm. All right, fine, but you only get one chance. Thank you. Let's go sing together. Mizaki's getting way too into this. Her voice is even starting to crack. Mizuki is amazing. Everyone is laughing at her, but she's still so confident. She's really amazing. Weird. My heart feels light. Just standing next to Mizuki like this, letting my voice out. It's not so scary anymore. Chatter. Hey, switch seats with me. No way. All right, we're neighbors. And behind me is Tino. Oh, that's so lame. Poke poke. Tino-kun, let's get along, okay? Oh, he's slow to know. What happened to you? Thanks for earlier. Well, you're welcome. Okay, next number is 31. Keep reading from page 10. The entire something. He's doing it again today, too. You can do it. Therefore, the strength of Japan's economy today. He's played an important role in recent accomplishments. Ooh, did he get a little louder? All right, number 32. Your turn. Mizuki was a mystery to me. Morning, Hino-kun. Morning. Hino talked? You're being too loud, oh Nishi-kun. Whenever I heard Mizuki's voice, I'd feel really happy, but also really bitter. Mizuki was a mystery to me. Ah, only 1 month to graduation. It's hard sunk in. It hasn't sunk in at all. Anyway, why is Oishi crying? Apparently he's confessed to Hasakura from class 2. Seriously? She's way out of your league, man. Did you really think you were finally going to get a girlfriend? Talk about happy-go-lucky. Shut up! I'm broken-hearted and something to laugh at! Hey, you've got some stuff to say before graduation too, don't you? You like Mizuki, right? Did you seriously think we wouldn't find out? It's written all over your face. When the time comes, you just gotta say what you want to say. After we graduate, we might never see each other again. I might sound like a huge pain in the neck right now, but I just don't want you to have any regrets. Looks like you already know what you need to do this month. Would my feelings even reach her? I can do something like that. I'm not strong like he is. What would I do if Mizuki rejected me? I don't think I would ever recover from that because Mizuki was here with me these 3 short years. I've had more fun than ever before. I want to make sure these precious memories remain pure. Be stupid to destroy them with my own hands. That's why things are fine the way they are. Or so I thought. At that time, I didn't really think about it. I didn't know how much I would regret that decision. After graduation, I would never see Mizuki again. Spirit Lantern. Mizuki Akira's funeral ceremony. It's so sad. She was so young. We were going to go drive it together once we got our licenses. Even though you just promised, the entire car fell off the cliff. Are you Hino-san? Here. I went to a room the other day and found this on accident. Will you accept it? You're just kidding me. Mizuki's already gone. She can't smile anymore. She can't move anymore. Never hear her voice again. Mizuki isn't ready. Drowned at the bottom of a lake? This can't be real. Because Mizuki is. Mizuki is ready. Hey, Hino-kun. Hey, Hino-kun. Jeez, are you even listening? We finally get to meet again, and you just space out the entire time. Don't waste our time together like that. I need to get back to the other side soon. Don't you have anything you want to say to me? Hino-kun? Seriously, you're such a coward. That part of you always annoyed me. But I also can't leave that part of you alone. I really like that part of you. You know, first time I heard your voice, I was really happy. I don't think anyone else noticed them. Your good points. When I realized I was the first person to notice them, it made me really happy. What I had with you, I didn't want to ruin it. That's why I couldn't say the thing I wanted to say the most. But it was the same for you, wasn't it? Sorry, I need to go now. It'll be okay. I have everyone's light to guide me. I'll make it back just fine. See you, Hino-kun. Hmm? What's wrong, Hino-kun? Oh, I get it. Come on, look over here. You wanted a picture, right? I'll give it to you once it develops. See you, Hino-kun. I'm really happy I got to meet you, Hino-kun. Because of you, my high school life has been so fun. Thanks a lot. Mizuki. Mizuki, don't go. There's still something I need to tell you. Mizuki! Mizuki, I'm sorry. There's something important I need to tell you. Always wanted to tell you. There's so much I didn't get to say. I didn't have the courage. I didn't want to get hurt, so I didn't say anything. I'm sorry for being a coward. I I had a lot of fun when you were next to me. You were always caring for me and always encouraging me. That made me really happy. The time I spent with you. I wish it could have continued forever. I was happy. I'm glad you were here with me. Mizuki? Mizuki? I love you. I finally got to hear you say it. You really do have a nice voice. Even though this summer is ending, the seasons will change, and a new summer will come. I will always remember this. I can't forget, because these lights will always be here. Oh, there's one thing I forgot to say to you. This is a great picture. Oh, Kon, I love you. Even though you weren't supposed to be here anymore, I feel like you're smiling right now within that light. Maybe one more time. I like it. It's a good thing here. I wonder if it's after that Britney Spears time where it's like, baby, hit me one more time. Or, yeah, it's hit me one more time. I saw a video that said it was hit me up one more time originally, but hit me one more time is more catchy. Um, yeah, this was a lovely story. Um, I like the idea of this person, being courageous and doing their best. And, yeah, you know, I feel like this is a wonderful love story. And the framing is especially interesting. It's like, hey, I'm not, this cultural place where you go to visit people. I think it's wonderful because we don't really hear him speak at all in the beginning. And, I didn't think there was much of that there. But then it's like, oh, you don't really hear his voice at all. And, he just has trouble or really bad social anxiety. And then it all kind of goes that way. But he does his best because of her. And she notices he's a good singer. Or he has a really nice voice. And then they have fun for the next 3 years of their life, and these little encouragements keep it going. One thing that I think is interesting, um well, yeah, I don't know, I think this is just well done, is that like you have all the framing here, graduation, never see Mizuki again, it's the picture, it's the here thing, and then the like I love you, so she was intending to confess to him too. And I think that's wonderful. It's like, Hino Kun, I love you. And she's gonna do that, and he's gonna talk to her back. And, I think it's a wonderful framing device. You have the Lantern Festival, so we kind of already know she's gonna die, and yet it still makes me sad and happy, I guess, It's still a tragedy, but we know the tragedy from the beginning. She's dead. And then, just to see that encouraging bits that you get going there, and then, the whole framing of the I love you. And, especially like as the mom, that'd be really difficult to give somebody here. Like, hey, here you go. And that was the person she loved and could have been, right? And yeah, it's you're such a coward. That part of you always annoyed me, but I also can't leave that part of you alone. I really like that part of you. And I think that's part of like the wonderful part of this is that, you want somebody who likes your flaws too, or who's okay with your flaws, right? And this is a time where like, hey, why would anybody want to be with this guy? Or that's what he's thinking. He's like, hey, I'm a bit dweeby, a bit dorky, I'm shy, I'm anxious, I got this and the other. But she, kind of found that endearing. And he did his best to say goodbye and I love you and all of that. And I'm gonna be honest, I thought he was gonna drown himself. I thought it was gonna be so I thought when he touched her, I thought like, oh, he went over to the other side with her for a second. Like, oh no, did he kill himself just to say he loved her? Is he drowning? That was the brief second thought I had, but then I'm like, oh wait, no, 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 no. They just this is a flashback here. It's a flashback to that camera, the developing thing. And I like that because it also is fun because in this age you could kind of do that and had that little customization. I guess you could like send it through Snapchat and edit it if you want. But I think the physical thing is so much more wonderful, in a lot of respects. So yeah, this is a wonderful love story, even if it does end tragically, within that light, she's still there. Yeah, I don't know. I like this here. When it comes to the art too, um, it does its job. I think it's wonderfully framed here. I think this festival is a nice bit of backdrop to give it a sense of beauty, to give these white dots purpose, because oftentimes these white dots are just kind of there in a lot of shoujo manga, and it's like, hey, this starts, but look at how beautiful this light kind of contrasts with everything here. And then just this whole atmosphere of it glowing. And I think that's really nice about this. The background, the aesthetic, the setting is really, really cool, right? So within those stars, within those lanterns, those are guiding wishes for the dead. So the Day of the Dead, I guess. I'm not quite sure about this festival. And then just the bravery of it here. And I mean, this is what I'm talking about here, where you see these random lights and dots here. Um, and I think if I wanted to add a little bit of whatever. You might have some lanterns around to signify the flashback or something, but that might be a little bit much here. The dots don't always need an explanation here. But and like again, like contrasting this with the heavy ink work here to show how tragic it is, right? And then the soulless look in the eye there. It's like, oh no, what happened? The emptiness going on, right? And then through this here, then we get the nice lantern setting here, the nice dots, everything, the like look of like I want to, but who knows, right? He does know he's just being a coward, which is whatever. And this especially, I can't leave that part of you alone. I really like that part of you because she said it one way and he didn't say it back. The picture and everything he saw, but she needs to hear it too. Mhm. Yeah, everyone's like to guide me, and I wonder if they could just choose or whatever. Mizuki, don't go, and it's lovely too. I feel like it's a pretty powerful emotion, and then for all to just kind of, it's wonderful. Watch, one day he's gonna bring his kids back there with them. Also, Najimi ni Kisu shita hanashi. Oh, it looks like this person had a little bit of works too. Let's see. They got a little run here. That's like 3 volumes worth of stuff. Not bad. This is wonderful. And well, I guess, I hope that your love lives turn out well too. I'm sure like most people have had that type of unrequited love or elementary school love or middle school love or primary or secondary or whatever, tertiary or tertiary or quaternary love that goes un unspoken, not spoken. And I think these are very real conversations people have in their head. And I guess that's everything, man. So with all that being said, like, comment, subscribe, and thank you for being born, y'all. Peace out.